Thanks everybody, this is Nancy Anahita Aurora here today to do readings for you in connections with Sirius and the Stargate that's taking place right now. Today is Saturday, July 7th, 2018, and we've been receiving the beam of Sirius, really, I guess most officially from the 3rd through today. However, this energy is really going to be affecting us really, I think at least a good 6 months out, and possibly for the full year until the next Stargate in 2019. So in honor of Sirius, the home of Isis, the soul of Isis in the Egyptian traditions, doing a reading that's specific to what we're receiving from this beautiful star. And during this time, the sun is furthest away from us, at least in the northern hemisphere, and so we are getting this direct stellar download. So what the readings that I'm going to be doing are going to be speaking to what is being washed, cleansed, physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually through the tears of Isis, the tears of Nephthys, as they were gathering the parts of Osiris to bring him back to life. So the waters of the Nile represented the tears of Isis, the tears of Nephthys, and her priestess Mary Magdalene's tears. Okay, and of course, the sign of Cancer is water, and we're very much in the Cancer season right now. So happy birthday to all you Cancerians out there. And this reading is going to be for you, Pisces, and Scorpio. So, tears of Isis. What is being washed? What is being cleansed physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually for you at this time? And then what is being downloaded through the star Sirius? What is being activated for you? What is being recalibrated in your DNA? What is being transmuted? What's going on? What's being brought in? So we're going to identify that. And then the final piece will be, what is the manifestation? How is the manifestation of soul rebirth, of the beloved, of union, which is union with yourself, going to be manifest to you? So that's what we're going to be looking at with this reading through the blessings and grace of the star Sirius. So let's jump in. And I hope you guys are all well and enjoying this amazing time. It's a beautiful, beautiful energy, the star Sirius. It is a high-level star, and of course it's the place of the Egyptian mystery school traditions. That's where all of those beautiful beings came from. So water signs, at the physical level, you got the Queen of Swords as the energy of what is being sort of cleansed, released, transmuted at the physical. And it seems to me, what I got sort of psychically was that there is a real cleansing in the physical body of your ancestral lines, and there is a real cutting of cords with ancestral imprinting or programs, dysfunctional patterns, and that would be including what's been programmed in your unconscious or subconscious, like what's been programmed with your inner child, a real identification and clarity around what does not serve you, and that in a way that's literally affecting your physical well-being, and letting some things go. It could be changed in dietary habits. It could be a change in just how you accept your body type, or just really embracing your incarnation and seeing what is not healing and what is not serving your greatest good. And this would also be not just relationship to yourself, but relationship to others. So there's a real separation, a real awareness for you water signs around what is not healthy, what is not restorative, replenishing, and what really needs to be released. And through the feminine, through the emotions, actually, physical tears, you are releasing. And so honor this process. These are the tears of Isis. These are the tears of Nephthys. And you cannot rebirth without the process of the spirit of Isis coming through, and the container, the grail, that Nephthys really holds in the womb, and Isis, the winged Isis, is the soul birthing, and so this is a time of renewal and rebirth and purification of the ego for you guys. So at the physical level, you're really severing ties with old ways that don't serve, and it's ancestral. Okay, next we're going you got the Knight of Pentacles. Okay. So emotionally, there's an actual understanding of the need to value yourself. And particularly because the Cancerians, it's a water sign, and it's very much resonant with the feminine. And whether you're a woman or a man, the valuing of family, the valuing of connection, the valuing of relationship, and valuing of the relationship to yourself and the embodiment of the emotional life that you are deeply connected to, and that you understand that your ability to feel deeply is sacred. And the not being valued in this culture is what's going away through the South Node, Mars retrograding in the South Node with Aquarius and being in our heads, the culture that wants us to disconnect from the emotions, that doesn't work anymore. And you're getting to a place of honoring your emotions and grounding it into your body and valuing it and knowing that is a way forward to your physical health and your physical inner wealth and your enrichment. So a real change in understanding the sacredness of your emotions, whether you're male or female. That is how you become and embody the instrument that you are for the divine. This is part of what you came here to embody and to help other people comprehend. So that's what's going on emotionally. Mentally, the Seven of Pentacles. And I'm using the Tarot of the Mermaids, by the way, in case you didn't notice for all you water signs up there. It just makes sense to me. And of course, mermaids are a symbol of Nephthys, Isis, the twin of Isis. So mentally, as you're going through this process, there are going to be a lot more opportunities that open up to you as you become more comfortable with honoring the sacredness of this element that you are working in and this emotional intelligence that you possess. So there is really going to be a revealing around, or a revelation around the power of the emotions, the power of these water signs, and being able to walk it and talk it and perceive it, the sacredness of it, that you can actually bring that into your life, into your world, into your relations. And as you are more congruent with it, as you're more in alignment with what you came here to do and embody and learn as a water sign, so many more opportunities are coming into your world through your own awareness and revelation of the power of this work. Spiritually, all of this leads up to a major arcana, which is the Magician. So this just tells me that whether you're male or female, in this process, Sothis, Sirius is really starting to download to you how to embody your magic, how to make things happen, how to act upon your will, aligning it with the divine will, and how to, make things happen in the world in alignment and in integrity with who you are as a water sign, and especially for the feminine to heal, own, and value the power of the emotions, and to step forward into that in your physical manifestation, and to have the spiritual courage to sort of reveal your understandings and your deeper knowing to a collective that is really shut down with its emotional life and really devoid of living more fully, completely integrated. You're really here to be an instrument for bringing that forward for the collective. So that is what is being washed clean for your awareness through the grace of the star Sirius, this beautiful stargate at this time. And the sort of the DNA downloads for you guys through the Egyptian mystery tradition are the following. So you got the Serpent of Fire. This is Isis and her priestess of the Kundalini Shakti traditions, and of course the star Sothis is a very high level star. You can practice becoming the pillar in that tradition. In the Egyptian tradition, you are the pillar of light in the darkness, and you're anchoring soul star to earth star. You're anchoring alpha to omega, and bringing very high level light into your physical embodiment. Many of you may be having Kundalini activations right now, and know that this is not going to cease. It's going to intensify with the eclipses, and then we're going to go into the Lion's Gate in August. So you're really being prepared for more and more of a spiritual download, and all of this is preparing you to hold more of this spiritual awareness of your power of the emotions. For many of you, Lady of the Stars is one of your downloads. So some of you are going to actually feel resonant with the Egyptian tradition or with the Star Mystery School lineages, or you're going to be connecting with Sirian, Pleiadian, Andromedan, Arcturian, star consciousness. You're going to be connecting with memories of that. You're going to be connecting with your other lifetimes, things that you naturally know, understand. You're going to, and for some of you, because of your lunar connection, I feel like you may be experiencing some of this in the dream time, and you're going to bring it forward into your waking state, so it's becoming more conscious for you. For some of you, you will be, Sirius will be, in bringing the light through, is also going to help bring up the shadow material that needs to be looked at with compassion and accepted, loved, healed, transmuted. And that especially would be like inner child healing, soul fragmentation, because everything is being cleansed, cleared, integrated. For you guys, this is sacred work, and it's really a gift. To be able to identify those parts of ourselves that may be sabotaging us, and bringing some love and compassion to that part of yourself, so that you can heal and you can become more whole, instead of disowning these parts of yourself that the culture encourages us to do, because of course that's not healthy. Okay, so the final outcome is how do we unify with the beloved? How do we manifest? Isis and Nephthys brought together the parts of Osiris so that he could be reborn through the expression of Horus. And it's really about the faith of these two people overcoming obstacles and tragedies and triumphing, and that through that mystery, new consciousness is experienced, new life, new universes. So this is the mystery of the divine masculine and the divine feminine in the Egyptian mystery school tradition. So the manifestation for you guys of what is coming in the next few weeks, in the next 6 months, and even through this next year is earth healing. And if you look, there's an angelic being bringing healing and support to this child, which is definitely representing your inner child. And so I definitely feel that as some of you are becoming aware of, the shadow material, the things that were suppressed to keep you safe as a child, they no longer, these behaviors or practices, they no longer serve you as an adult. They're somewhat sabotaging. So you're identifying those things and where the healing needs to be done now. And it's showing here that you are going to ground in this healing, and there is going to be more integration. I feel that as a result, for some of you, you're actually going to be connecting not just with your inner child, not just with your physical incarnation, but your connection to Lady Gaia, and that there will be, some of you will be called to actual earth healing through this process. And we really are all asked to wake up to the fact that we are not separate here, and that our prayers, our healing on ourselves actually does go back to the earth, and that we can also direct healing to the planet and to the collective. We become more effective instruments as we do this healing work in ourselves. Just to clarify on the Earth Healing card, I did also get the 10 of Pentacles and the 4 of Pentacles. So the 4 of Pentacles, it can be, wanting to make sure that you hold on to the work that you have done, and that you don't lose traction, and that you don't give your energy or your power away. That's really, really important. There's also, this is the wish fulfillment card. It's like one of the best cards in the tarot. So, happy, there's like a lot of happiness, a lot of healing at the physical, on all levels, really, but in a way that actually manifests in your world, that you're going to be going to a new level of well-being in your health, inner wealth, gets manifested in your outer world. And so I feel like you are going to come to a place of completing a cycle in your psychological, spiritual, mental, emotional healing work, and your physical healing work, and really come to another level that is going to be reflected in your world, in your relationships. As you've released stuff that doesn't serve you, there's new relationships coming in, there's new healing, there is new opportunities, and improvement in your financial situation as well. And for many of you, as I said, I feel like you're going to actually be finding, some of you are going to be resonating with doing earth healing, and one of the people that I've studied with for earth healing is Christiane Hummel, so she's fantastic. You might be feeling called to work with the Davic intelligence of creation, of the planet. There's a lot of different ways that you can do this work. So I think some of you will actually be feeling that. I feel for some of you, it's also going to be manifesting as somebody who is interested in doing this inner work for others. Maybe you may want to go back to school as a counselor. You may want to become an energy healer. You may be interested in going into modalities that work with healing the unconscious, which is where the inner child complex is. So I feel like for some of you, you're going to be called to doing that kind of work, and really bringing in, again, this transformative work into your physical world. So, water signs, I hope you found this helpful. Happy Sothis rising to you. And if you enjoyed this reading, if you found it beneficial and you would like something more specific for you, please be in touch. My email is motherhoodoflight@gmail.com. So that's motherhoodoflight@gmail.com. You can also find me on Facebook at Anahita Aurora, and I also have Tribe of the Auroras. So feel free to come visit me there and join my Facebook group or my Facebook page. And thank you so much for checking out this video. Please like, share, subscribe, and I'd love to hear from you. So thanks for tuning in. And let's see, we're going to be doing fire signs next because the star is that fiery energy. So we'll be moving on to fire signs next. So please stick around, and thank you again. Bye for now.